Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
What's up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Race to 100. I'm Neil Batang.
I'm Rick Storcell, and this is episode 126.
And today we are going to talk about a recent video called Lavender that rapper Snoop Dogg released. The video, so for those of you that haven't seen, there are a bunch of clowns, and it's just like...
Everyone's a clown.
Everyone's a clown, and Rick,
Ain't that the truth?
Basically, towards the end of the video, you have Snoop Dogg shooting a gun at a representation of our current president, Donald Trump. And the guy's dressed as a clown. He's in a clown suit portraying Donald Trump, and Snoop Dogg is shooting a gun. So this is what all of the media outlets are talking about. Oh, my God, Snoop Dogg is shooting Donald Trump, but they don't get to what actually happened. He pulls the trigger, and one of those bang banners comes out, and it's a complete joke. And how does the video conclude? Uncle Snoop and the clown president are smoking a joint outside, having fun. It was an interesting video, to say the least.
It was an interesting video.
It was very, I thought the song was terrible. I thought the video was terrible, but I liked it. I don't think Snoop Dogg was going for a good video. He wasn't trying to put out his best work, per se. He was just trying to put a message out there.
For me, music videos, art is subjective. I personally don't like most music videos.
When was the last time Rick Storcell watched a music video?
Me. As somebody who doesn't follow the works of a lot of these people, like Snoop Dogg included, I have no idea if he is trying to consistently get a message out there, or what his deal is as an artist. I was a little disturbed by it. I thought it was in poor taste.
Here's what people don't get from the video. It was a joke. It was a joke. Snoop Dogg was clowning the political climate, social climate of where we are as a country today. That's all it was.
You raise a fair point. I mean, Donald Trump jokes a lot, according to Sean Spicer.
But for example, Rix, you brought this up. They were alluding to the Lavender Castile shooting in the video. You remember talking about that? Mm-hmm. You see what's going on in the video. A guy's driving through the west side of LA, a white guy smoking a joint, and he reaches to grab for his identification. The cop shoots him dead. It's a complete joke, because we all know that in the US of A, that would never happen. Fast forward a couple of moments later, towards the end of the video, a rapper attempting to shoot the U.S. president. Black folk will never try to shoot a U.S. president. They know better. It was a complete joke. Ha 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 ha. And at the end of it, how does Snoop Dogg conclude the video? By rolling up one with the one and only Donald Trump.
I understand trying to convey a message, I guess, but there's so many different types of messages that you're trying to get across right now. It was all over the place. Donald Trump had nothing to do with Philando Castile. What did Donald Trump have to do with Philando Castile's shooting? Nothing. There was no connection. So, I mean, if you're going to be an artist and you're going to try and have a conversation, you can't include so many different types of messages. And then to be as incendiary as they are...
But when you hire people to your cabinet that were in support of the KKK at some point and trying to do away with the whole notion of hate crime... by default, you do kind of support that. You know what I'm saying?
Then don't use that analogy. I mean, if there's going to be a connection, there's so many better connections to use than one that has.
So he shouldn't have used Donald Trump to represent that. He should have used Jeff Sessions.
No. If his main point was to try and criticize Donald Trump, then don't include Philando Castile. I mean, you're mixing messages. Really?
No.
Okay. There's racial, unless his point is that the racial tension in the United States is so insane right now.
Philando Castile, that was one thing. Donald Trump wasn't even in the image. And then the Donald Trump part, that was part two. So it was just, there were multiple components of a crazy Snoop Dogg video.
Yes, crazy. I think crazy
anything other from him. It was Snoop Dogg being Snoop Dogg, just clowning, and he was pretty much saying our country politically is a joke right now. Societally, we are a joke.
The irony, I have to point out that the irony in all of this is that I in no way can condone this type of music video. I think it's really... I dislike it. You know, it doesn't help the conversation.
Here's my thing, Rix. I mean... For me, and I'm going to disagree with you, only because it's not that I support that imagery, but we see things like this on Family Guy, on The Simpsons. People poke fun at U.S. politics in all types of ways. And I know conservatives can't wait to jump on the bandwagon and say, see, what type of message are we sending to our kids? I mean, whatever. But ultimately, I feel that Snoop Dogg was just talking about what's going on in the country. And I truly believe that the fact that this video has gotten even so much attention, that Donald Trump, I mean, you know what, I shouldn't say that. Donald Trump's going to tweet regardless. There's nothing in this world that can stop our president from sending out tweets. Incontinence, wherever he's at. But, I mean, the fact that he even put out this video and we are having a discussion on it is showing that
we're always having a conversation about Donald Trump, though. I mean, that really kind of... I mean, how outrageous can you get? That's to the point right now where you have to have a mock assassination of a president to get into the conversation, and for what ends? I mean, what's the whole purpose of? Are you planning on being part of their diversity coalition? But on the other hand, Donald Trump and his administration have zero right to criticize this at all.
Yeah.
They have no right. And I think that they deserve as much criticism for their response as Snoop Dogg does. They are in no means justified, and it makes me even angrier at them than it does Snoop Dogg. That, again, it's just another sign of hypocrisy. They've done that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Sean Spicer, don't you understand that the president jokes about banning Muslims from the country? Like, it's just, or Obama illegally wiretapping? It was just a joke. Why don't you understand a joke? And then Snoop Dogg does this. How dare he? How dare he?
And yeah, he's just that dude and one of my top 5 rappers, and you won't be tuning into any of his music anytime soon, but I will be. And make sure you guys tune into more episodes of Race to 100. We appreciate all of the support from our viewers and subscribers. Share, help us grow. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to everything that we do. Rich and I are going to be posting more content. We've got this cool green screen. Shout out to everybody that supports us. We wish you well. I'm Neil Batang.
I'm Rick Sarcell, and we will Snoop Doggy Dog you next time on the Race to 100. Peace.